A conservative group being run by former Vice President Mike Pence's chief of staff, a group called the Coalition to Protect American Workers. Oh, what a fun name. It makes it seem like you actually give a damn about American workers. But what they're doing is they're spending $800,000 to run ads in the state of West Virginia praising Joe Manchin for obstructing President Joe Biden's agenda. Specifically, the Build Back Better Act, the $1.7 trillion bill that would actually provide relief for millions upon millions of Americans. And this Republican group is praising him for doing this. And of course, the ads are just as deceptive as you would think. They're saying that West Virginians don't want to deal with even more inflation that would come along with this bill, so thank you, Joe Manchin, for opposing it. Now, here's the thing. This bill would not contribute to inflation here in the United States one bit. Like, not at all. That's not even a possibility. Those two things aren't related in any way. But groups like this, the Coalition to Protect American Workers, it should be called the Coalition to Dupe American Idiots. Because that's what they're doing. They know that you're not as informed as they are. They know that inflation is one of those scary words everybody's heard on the media, but too few people understand what it actually is. Not all of us took advanced economic courses in college. I did. I was actually an economics major for quite some time. Inflation is actually a fairly simple concept once you sit down and learn it. But again, most people don't have time for that. Most people don't have a need for that. And the Republicans, like this group, are taking advantage of it. And they're trying to say that if we give you things like universal child care, paid family leave, then suddenly there's going to be inflation. That's not possible. The bigger issue here, obviously, is Joe Manchin. Joe Manchin is getting a lot of money to do a lot of bad things. He's getting a lot of money from the coal industry. That money is apparently enough for him to screw over his own constituents in West Virginia, who, by the way, overwhelmingly support this $1.7 trillion bill. Hell, they even supported it back when it was $4 trillion, which is what it should be. Actually, no, it should be $6 trillion. But it is what it is. We get what we get, right? We do need to help people, and that's what this legislation would do. Does it go far enough? No. Am I happy with it? No. Does it still need to pass? Yes. It has to. We have to give people something. Because if we give them nothing right now, that pretty much guarantees that we will give them nothing in the future. It's better to give them something now and then hopefully build upon it in the future. Typically, I'm not that kind of an optimist. But in this particular instance, I do have to differ from a lot of people on the left, and I think that, yes, we have to pass this. And in order to do that, we have to get Joe Manchin in line. And that's easier said than done, because that corporate money is apparently rotting his brain and giving him the motivation that he needs to not just screw over West Virginia constituents, but everybody in this country that's not a member of the wealthy elite.